Yo, what's good, guys? We're back at it again with another MLB The Show 25 video for you guys, and today I'm going to be talking to you guys about all the best ways I know personally to make stubs to kind of help you guys decide what you should be playing right now when you aren't playing ranked or something like that. Just ways to build your stub count overall. Obviously, there's going to be people in the comments talking about flipping, which is hyper competitive right now, and it's not a super fun thing to be doing. But I will be making a video on that in the future, so you can look forward to that. I need to start flipping myself, actually, because I am running out of ways to make stubs. There's not a ton this year, but I'm going to show you guys what I know works best to make some stubs. So real quick before we get into it, if you do enjoy the content, if this does end up helping you, I would urge you to like and subscribe, because we're going to be doing it all year, giving you guys ways to make stubs, what the best cards are, best lineups, best captains, you name it, it'll be here. So the first stub making method I want to talk about is running like Conquest games. It's not reliable though, because I mean, if I go in here and look at some of these rewards, you're getting no stubs out of this, but usually if a Conquest map does have like stub rewards, you get like 1,500 something that is basically nothing. But that being said, I do think it's worth running through all of these maps other than the tutorial ones at least once. At least, I mean, there's really no point in repeating any of these. But I would run through all the Conquest maps at least once, especially the new ones, like Shamrock and 25. They have, I think, 30 packs combined in them, to sit there and play the CPU on All-Star / Veteran for 30 packs. I think it'd be what, 6, 5, that's 5, and that's 3, that's 8 games against CPU for like a 30 bundle is not bad. But the downside with packs is there's no guaranteed value in them, especially now since like gold jerseys don't quick sell for as much and stuff like that. There's not intrinsically a lot of guaranteed value in each pack. You're really just hoping that you hit something, and if you open enough of them, eventually you will. But it's not a super reliable method. So next, we're going to talk about mini seasons. Kind of the same thing applies, except you can just run mini seasons on repeat if you want. If you do them in the most efficient way possible, I think you're looking at about, usually takes me about 5.5 hours to do a mini season. But I always like to get 16 wins. Some people say you can make the playoffs with 14. I've missed the playoff with 16 wins before, so I don't even chance it. I just get my 16, go to the playoffs. I don't necessarily bunt myself out after I have a lead, because I'm trying to get parallel XP and missions done. So for me, I don't exactly speed run it. You can probably get a mini season done in about 4.5 hours if you really fly and just win every game 1-0. But for me, it takes about 5.5 hours. And for that, you're looking at, I would say, a 15 bundle for winning. I think it's 10,000 stubs. For this one, you get some cool cards, and if you do this, you'll get a Pipeline Premier pack. But both of these mini seasons also kind of have scam missions that kind of make you run it twice. Like for this one, there's like win 28 games. You might as well just restart and get halfway through another season if you're going to do that. And then for this classic one, these repeatable, like hit 150 extra base hits, hit 100 home runs. You're not doing that in one run. It's going to take you multiple runs. So just beware of that. It is kind of a trap to kind of try to get you to run another one. But overall, I think it's worth running both of them at least once, because you're getting some ball-ins, you're getting some like pipeline packs, and you're also getting, I think, 10,000 stubs for each of these, with like basically a 20 bundle. So it gives you a chance. Again, not guaranteed value. It's not giving you cards that you can sell for 10, 20K each time, like the next mode we're going to talk about. But there is always a chance, right? If you run one of these and you pull Shohei Ohtani, you're good, you're set. But you know, not a lot of people are going to be doing that. Next mode is Dynasty Quest, right? Diamond Quest. I always get it mixed up. They sound pretty similar. Don't want to do the starter one again. Somebody just asked me where you get that Aaron Judge. This is where you do it. You do the tutorial one. And then over here, you can pick amongst these. So This quest is going to give you more guaranteed value because you're going to have that Matt Shaw and Chase Burns that you're basically guaranteed to get. And they used to sell for like 5K. I'm not sure what they sell for now, but at least there is some guaranteed value there. And then Schultz and Bazana are definitely better than Crochet and Bryson Stott from this one. So I think you will sell them easier and they'll have a little more demand. And I think they're like 10 to 15K, if I'm not super mistaken. The upside of running this one is you're still getting good cards that you can sell in Crochet and Stott. But you're also getting these ballin' is a habits, which I think over the long run, if you do like multiple entries of this Diamond Quest, I think overall you're going to get more value out of the ballins that you'll earn than out of selling Matt Shaw and Chase Burns every time you get them. Because all it takes is one Aaron Judge, one Trout, one Otani, and you're in the black for a long time. Way more so than if you're selling Matt Shaw and Chase Burns for like 3 to 5K. So overall, I think I like this one more, but it's really up to you. The map itself is about the same. If you guys haven't done one, I'll do my quick little rundown of Diamond Quest for you. Basically, you roll. If you get a 1, that's bad. If you get 6, that's good. Coach's cart is in here somewhere. You also have to find peanuts. So if you can manage to do all that and you do all the spaces, you can pretty much play these last 2 stadium games on All-Star / Hall of Fame, which most average players can do. And you will fairly easily win those games because it's the Live Series White Sox and the Live Series Phillies. And you're almost guaranteed to get Crochet. I think if you don't fail any moment and you clear the entire board, you can play on like All-Star / Hall of Fame for like a 75% chance at getting these cards. So if you play both stadiums, you're almost guaranteed to get one of them at least, if not both. The other way, the way sweatier way, the way more efficient way is for you to just sprint to the stadium and play it on GOAT. And by the time you get there and you've done a couple of the moments that it prompts you to do, you will have boosted your GOAT odds to like 70-80%, I think, maybe even higher than that, because you can see it gets a pretty big multiplier. And that is the sweatier way. But then you're playing the CPU on GOAT. It's not the most fun time. If you lose the reward. So let's say I go up here and get Crochet and I lose the Bazana game or Bryson Stott, whatever it is. Then you lose everything. So that's kind of the downside of doing that. Me personally, I prefer to just run the method where you clear the whole board, you get all the coach's cart stuff, makes the final games an absolute breeze, and then you get more or less both of them, and it's pretty brain dead, mind-numbing stuff that you can just kind of have a Netflix show or something else on the side and also be doing it. But other than that, that is most of the good ways to make stubs. If you're really good at the game and BR doesn't drive you up a wall like it does me, then yeah, you can run BR. It's by far going to be your best way to make stubs. Because if you get one Otani run and you can sell your flawless player, that's like 450,000 stubs right there. Nothing in the game is going to come remotely close to doing that. Just stub value wise, even ranked isn't super worth it at this point because you're basically sprinting to sell Mickey Mantle for like 50, 70K, whatever he is now. So not super worth it there. The rewards themselves aren't that crazy. It's really just a bunch of packs. Like for making All-Star, you get a 5-pack bundle. For this, I think you get a ball and then I think, yeah, you get a Pipeline Deluxe for Division Series and Championship Series. So it's just not super worth it to be in ranked. If you want to make stubs the best way, your best chance is going to be Diamond Quest. But these other modes you can also run. I don't think it's the worst thing in the world. If you want to sit here and run all the Conquest and end up with 100-something packs, you're almost guaranteed to pull something of some value. Mini seasons, like I said, I think it's worth running through each of them once. Past that, I can't really justify 6 hours for 15 packs and 10,000 stubs. I just don't really think that's ever going to be worth it. But hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully this kind of gives you a sense of direction. I will say, after you get a team that looks like mine here, just play the game. Just however you want to play the game, play the game. Because the gap between somebody that just started the game and my team is not nearly as big as the gap from my team to somebody that has Carlos Beltran. So once you get a playable team like this, just play the game, and you will be happier that way, and it'll save you a lot of stress. But till next time, peace.